Welcome to the WHHI-TV Daily News. I'm Betsy McDaniel. There's a lot to cover in the Lowcountry today, so let's get started with a few headlines. Dogs or meds? Which Alex Murdaugh story are we supposed to believe regarding the death of his housekeeper, Gloria Satterfield? At his murder trial, Murdaugh said Satterfield tripped over his dogs and fell at his home back in 2018. That liability setting up the $4 million insurance payout that he has now consistently said he did steal from the Satterfield family. But now he wants that confession voided, saying she fell due to medical conditions and side effects of medications she was taking at the time. This story could negate his liability, thus keeping the insurance company from recovering the money he says is now needed to pay off other victims. Satterfield's attorney says Murdaugh's new story and motion is, quote, yet another filing in a long line of rolls of legal toilet paper. In a much quieter bill signing than most, Governor McMaster has signed a shield law protecting drug companies who provide the lethal drug cocktail ingredients for criminal executions. The new law even shields the identities of the people who administer the lethal injections. The state has not had an execution since 2011. The state still has to procure the drugs before executions can begin again. At least 4 of the 34 inmates currently on death row have either run out of appeals or are close to it. Jimmy Buffett didn't actually think he could sneak into the Lowcountry without us noticing, did he? Buffett and his band, the Coral Reefers, are playing at the tennis stadium on Daniel Island this Saturday, and a few tickets were still available Wednesday morning through Ticketmaster, although they are selling fast. Buffett is working on a new studio album, and last month, Margaritaville was inducted into the Library of Congress for its impact on American culture. For a lot longer than we battled COVID, we're going to be studying its effects on our lives, including Lowcountry students. The Beaufort County Schools disciplinary report for this school year echoes those in the region and the nation, with fewer suspensions but many more expulsions and alternative placements. Suspensions fell from nearly 5,000 last year to fewer than 2,000 this year, but the district kicked 57 kids out of school for good this year compared to only 10 last year. Educators say that for some current 9th graders, it's their first full year back in school since 5th grade, and they're going to struggle transitioning back to a normal school life. Habitat for Humanity has always sought to do the right thing, and 2 of our area's chapters now say the right thing is to merge into one organization. Hilton Head's affiliate and the Lowcountry Habitat based in Beaufort will become Habitat for Humanity of the Lowcountry on July 1st. Hilton Head's Brenda Dooley will be the CEO of the new organization. The thought is that there can be greater impact on affordable housing while also having a larger presence statewide as one organization rather than 2. Over the last several years, the 2 organizations have built nearly 180 homes in Beaufort and Jasper counties. And just in time for the summer season, Dominion Energy electric customers can expect higher bills beginning this month, even before you might be cranking up the air conditioning. The State Public Service Commission has recently approved a rate hike of about 4% to cover nearly $500 million in increasing energy costs for the utility. The media sources on your screen will have more on these and other stories, and we would love for you to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram at WHHI-TV. And if you have an idea for a news story, we'd love to hear it, so drop us a line at news@WHHITV.com. And now here's Justin Jarrett with what happened last night in the Lowco.
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Lowco on WHHI, powered by Lowcosports.com. It looked like high school baseball season in the Lowco was drawing to a close last night, but the Patrick Henry Patriots had something to say about that. PHA found itself trailing Calhoun Academy 9-1 through 4.5 innings before rallying for 4 runs in the 5th and 4 more in the 7th to force extras. Then Andrew Searles walked it off with an RBI single in the 8th to set off a party at the farm and set up a winner-take-all Game 3 for the SCISA 2A title Thursday at Dorchester Academy. Tremendous atmosphere out in Estill and tremendous heart from the Patriots. One more for all the marbles. Another Beaufort High School team was on the cusp of a state title Tuesday, but the Eagles were dealt another dose of heartbreak. The boys golf team took a 4-shot lead into the 2nd round at the Class 3A state meet at Three Pines Country Club, but the Eagles found themselves tied with Woodruff with matching 609s after 36 holes. Both teams sent their top 4 players back to number 9 for a sudden death playoff, and despite a chip-in birdie from Jerry Bruns on the extra hole, Beaufort came up 1 stroke short and settled for a runner-up finish. Jack Lubkin tied for 2nd, Bruns tied for 4th, and Simon McAllister finished 10th to lead the Eagles. At the Class 4A meet in North Augusta, the Bluffton Bobcats moved up 1 spot on Tuesday to finish 13th, with Joan Saylor leading the way in a tie for 20th overall. For Lowco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Lowco.
Thanks, Justin. Now let's take a look at our weather with Maria Soden.
Thanks, Betsy. Yep, so taking a look ahead, we are still going to see scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the rest of the week. Taking a look at Thursday, it's going to be cloudy and not as warm with a couple of heavy thunderstorms throughout the afternoon, but it should be clearing up by the evening. Hillnet's give a high 75, a low 69. Bluffton's give a high 79, a low 66. And Beaufort's give a high 74 and a low 68. The sunrise for Thursday is going to be at 6:23 and sunset's going to be at 8:15. Taking a look at the beach tides, high tide's going to be at 9:07 a.m. and low tide's going to be at 4:02 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week and into the weekend, Friday it's going to be cloudy with scattered thunderstorms throughout the day, but it should be clearing up by the evening. Highs are going to be in the upper 70s, lows in the 60s. Come Saturday, it's going to be sunny to partly cloudy with a thunderstorm during the day, but should be clear by the evening. Highs in the 80s, lows in the 60s. And then come Sunday, it's going to be cloudy and humid with scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the day, and those thunderstorms may continue on into the evening with highs in the upper 70s and lows in the 60s. That's it for today. Let's send it back to the desk.
Thanks, Maria, and we'll be back in just a moment with much more, so stay there.